Man, here we go. I need this message to get out to all my men, ladies. I need you to pause for a second. I got you. Trust me, I got you. But I need to get these men right and they head screwed on and they need to be focused. Men, this is part 2. I did a message the other day, how to avoid a jail sentence. So this is part 2, how to avoid a jail sentence of any length. A weekend visit, 2 years on your bed, assault and battery, violent acts, domestic violence, aggravated battery. You're talking about experience. So I'm helping you, so you need to get this message out to other men. How to avoid a lengthy prison sentence, life in prison, murder. So here it is, even a weekend trip. This is how you avoid it. Take your notes. I'll give you 60 seconds to go grab a pen, replay this, repost it. Men are suffering in silence. They don't want nobody to know, hey man, I made a mistake. And men have a problem. Men have a problem. I had a problem, and I told you that the other day. I had a problem. My major mistake was once I ended the relationship, going back to have sex. Once the relationship is ended, there's no going back to have sex. Women are emotionally attached. And you have sex with them? Let me tell you how you avoid a prison sentence. Get local law enforcement on your side. No, you're not a coward. Don't be embarrassed. Don't say, oh man, I shouldn't have did this to her. Stop, because they will do it to you. There's not one man I know on this earth, watch this, that can show up to any woman's house unannounced and uninvited without the police being called, without SWAT being dispatched, and they coming to make an arrest. Police are not psychiatrists. Police are not counselors. I got frat brothers and frat sisters who are police officers. I got high school friends who are police officers. They're not coming to talk to you. That's not their job. They're coming to make an arrest and take you to jail. Period. So I need the men. This is how you avoid a lengthy sentence. 1, call the police. That's it. 1, call the police. Don't touch her. Get your things. Don't yell, scream, holler, curse. You ain't got to do all that. I don't know why people do all of that. And in the same mouth, you say, I love you. I can't live without you. I need to be with you. I thought we had something. Oh, you mean the world to me. I can't see myself living without you. And then in the same mouth, you saying, well, fuck you, bitch. I hate you. I'll kill you. How is that possible? And though I don't believe in any religion, the Bible says in the book of James, how could sweet water and bitter water come out the same fountain? How you can say that you love these women and they mean the world to you, and then in the same mouth, you saying, I'll kill you and the kids. No, you stop. You have passed reasoning, analytical reasoning. Obviously, it's over, and you need to man up. Everybody want to be a man, but you don't know. Men don't kill women. Men don't beat women. Men don't get guns and threaten women. You know what men do? They pack up their stuff and leave, and they say intelligently, somebody else can have you. I'm good. Somebody else can have you. You're not worth the jail sentence. You're not worth me tossing and turning at night, gaining weight. All of that's called, watch this, the one and only, all of that's called relationship sickness. In Psychology 101, that's what that's called, relationship sickness. Your weight is up and down, it's fluctuating, you can't sleep, you toss and turn, you got bouts of depression, you're sleeping in a dark room, you don't want to go anywhere, you don't want to do anything, you want to watch porn all day, you want to drink all day, you want to smoke cocaine all day. All that's called relationship sickness. And the first thing you need to do is call the police. I had to do this a couple of years ago. A woman would not stop coming to my house. And I told her several times, stop coming to my house. I don't want to talk to you. Well, I want to talk. I don't want to talk to you. I have nothing to say. You stop coming to my house unannounced, uninvited. I don't want your company. I'm good. And I called the police, dispatched the police. He checked her ID. He checked my ID. And he found it. He said, this man lives here. He's a taxpayer here. If you come here again, okay, we will arrest you. I had to put a trespass order, okay? Y'all need to know these legal terms. A trespass order. That if you are seen on the property of the person that don't want you on their property, you will be arrested. And that's what you need to do. There's no second chance, third chance, fourth chance. Over is over. There's no movies, going to the beach, going to hang out. Hey, let's go hang out. I don't need to do all of this. We don't need to do all of this. It's over. It's over. You know, I'm sick of your shit. You sick of my shit. We're not compatible. No one wants to talk about compatibility. We're not compatible. What I want in this world, you don't. What you want in this world, I don't. We're not compatible on any level. And you got to be careful. Okay, call the police. You got to be careful how these women will drag you into arguments. They'll say something just to get you angry. It don't even be real. Before you know it, they'll be to say, oh, that's why I slept with your frat brother. Nah, how you like that? And you have taken off and started hitting her, beating her. Then you get arrested for aggravated assault, touch, domestic violence, touch. You put your hand on her. So you get arrested. And while you sitting up in prison, in jail, you say, what's different between jail and prison, coach? One is a year or less, which is jail. One is a year or more, prison. So, listen to me. While you're sitting there in jail, you're thinking to yourself, I don't have frat brothers. I don't even know what a frat is. I haven't even gone to college. What is a frat? But she done got you so upset, so angry, so mad, so disgusted. You done put your hand on her. And now, all of that, I love you, I want you in my life, I'm so glad we have a relationship, I'm so glad I met you. She's not thinking about that. She's thinking about she's never wants to see you again, ever. And you need to take that power back. That's how you avoid a jail sentence. I want all men everywhere to start taking your power back. Start canceling, deleting pictures, deleting. You don't want to, because once you in a relationship, let me tell you the difficult part that will make you go back and have sex and see them and meet them in parking lots. And people have bad habits and people, you can injure yourself or cause death to yourself by doing this. So men and women need to stop. Once it's over, it's over. I don't need to meet you in no parking lot. I don't need to meet you behind no store. I don't need to meet you for sex. I don't need to meet you for blowjobs. I don't need to meet you for coffee. All of this is inconsequential, unimportant. I want to move on with my life, period. In order to move on with your life, you have to make a firm, solid decision. I don't want you. Somebody else can have you. I wish you a great life. You ain't got to cuss and yell and beat on women, and they don't need to do that either, because you got some women out here extremely violent. I had to call the police on 2 of them, and like, hey man, I just want my things out of her house, and one of them, I couldn't get my things out of her house. It was just like, you screaming and you yelling. I just want my things out of my house. Why are you screaming and you yelling? I was like, oh, okay. That's what you want. So you don't need to let a woman get you worked up. And that's some men's problem. They let women get them worked up, get you out of character, get you unfocused, get you so tormented. And it's a demonic spirit. And I'm going to leave with this. It's a demonic spirit. It's a demonic spirit. Because a real woman, when you meet her, she will automatically grace your presence with peace. Physically, it's a good thing. But if a woman cannot bring you peace, Because Jesus says, I must go. I leave you peace. That's what he left to this world. I leave you peace. So if a woman can't bring you peace, she's not the woman for you anyway. If every weekend you got to fight, if every weekend you're fighting about money, if every weekend you're trying to control her whereabouts and who are you with? I call you, you didn't respond, and she's doing that to you. You not responding. I called you. Who are you with? And you got to come up with all of these lies and all of this deception. And well, where were you? And you don't have a relationship based on love. You have a relationship based on exchange. Where you get 6 feet, 6 figures, 6 abs. Okay, for the exchange of that, you can have my nice ass, my nice breasts, because that's an exchange. That's not love. Or you making 6 figures, but you don't have no teeth in your mouth. So, I guess I'll take the 6 figures because physically you don't have it. And he's saying the same thing. Well, I'm paying for everything. I'm paying for the mortgage, the car notes, the insurance, the vacations, you got a big ass, but you don't have nothing else. You're not graceful. You're mean. You're always cursing. You're loud, arrogant, big-headed, dirty, gossip. You always got somebody else's name in your mouth. That's an exchange. That's an exchange. You're saying, well, she doesn't have everything I want, but I'll take that. And she's saying the same thing about you. Well, he doesn't have everything I want, but I'll take that. That's an exchange. That has zero to do with love. Zero to do with love. So the first thing you got to ask yourself, fourthly, do you even love this person? Do they even love you? Because the truth of the matter, love is not arrogant. You can go to the first book of Corinthians, first chapter, 13th verse. Love is not arrogant. It's not boastful. It's not proud. It's not haughty. It doesn't call names. It's not abusive physically, mentally, emotionally. It's not abusive. It's not sarcastic. All of these things that people say, none of that's love. It won't make you angry. It's not quick to anger. I tell people, real growth comes from rain, not thunder and lightning. So I need you all to understand this, because when I'm talking to these men, they spending days and weekends and every other week in prison because they have allowed themselves to fall out of character. They have allowed themselves to get so angry, so upset. And just like I told you in my last video, I haven't met one woman. I've dated German women, Hispanic women, black women, love the black women, one time for the black women, love my black women. But I have yet to meet any woman on this earth, from Miami to Orlando, from Orlando to Haines City, Florida, Central Florida. I have yet to meet one woman, or Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta, met one woman that I felt was worth a prison sentence. I would rather look her in the eyes with full of mercy and grace and kindness and intelligence and say to her face, you're not God's will for my life. God has someone that's ordained for me, that's full of purpose and destiny for my life, and it's not you. And walk away. That's what you need to do.